Hello, everybody, and welcome to Romanceville's Tarot. We're going to begin this reading here. Now, these are messages coming from your ex. We want to know, how are they feeling? What is it that they really want to tell you? What happened? How do they feel about it? Maybe a little bit what they want into the future. So before we do begin, we are using tarot and two different oracle cards. If you have any questions and you would like to have some answers, please come and join me. I'm in a live every night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am live streaming, so please come and see me with your questions. Love and finance. Other than that, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do click onto that subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself, and it is always greatly appreciated. So let's start off with this reading. I'm going to be taking out 5 cards from each deck. Here I have the 9 of Wands. I also have the 4 of Cups, so I'm definitely seeing that there's no talking right now. 9 of Swords in reverse, 2 of Wands reverse, and the Tower in reverse. Tower in reverse is good, don't be afraid. The bottom card is the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is no longer hanging. So, what is the message coming through here for you? I feel as though right now, as I said, there's no contact. I feel quite strongly. I feel like there's a certain boredom. I feel like we're tired. We're tired of being alone. We're tired of living into this situation. It's not a situation that we want to be in. I feel like we are trying to put our boundaries down a little bit. I feel like our boundaries are really high up. And it's so high up that we're having some problems to find ourselves. We're having some problems to try and find that strength. And I feel as though this strength is necessary in order to move on forward, in order to have something develop with you, perhaps into the future. But lacking that strength and having our boundaries and our barriers so high up, it's really just blocking any type of communication. So I feel like right now is really just not that time. I feel like we're probably a little bit hostile. And if we move on out to the future a little bit here, we're leaving. You see, as time goes by, we're starting to leave that hostility. We're starting to leave that frustration, that pain that we had, that was inhabiting us. And I feel as though your partner, the anxiety is leaving. With that anxiety leaving, I feel as though we're starting slowly to look at something good. We're starting slowly to build our life again, to build what we want, to build where we want to go. And it's really important here to keep that in mind, that right now they are hurting. It is not a time to contact. It is not a time to move forward with anything. But if you leave some time, I feel as though we do have a certain possibility of for sure, they are rebuilding their life. Now, are they going to rebuild it with you? I feel like there could be a possibility here. Only time is truly going to tell. I'm not going to say that the door is wide open, because it is not, but I am going to say that is a door that is partially open. There is some movement. We're no longer hanging into that, hanged man, stagnant position. We're wanting things to move. We're wanting to put our barriers down. We're wanting to slowly open our heart up again, is truly what I'm trying to say here. So I feel as though we're working into that direction. It's a slow progress, but we are working towards it. So it is not to be neglected. So we're going to take a couple little cards out over here, actually over here first, and we're going to go and get a little bit more information on the kind of messages that they want to give out to you, so we can get a better feel about the direction and how much really is this door open over here. Is it just 10%? Is it 40? How much is open? I can see that there is going to be a switch in power. There's going to be a switch into the energy, but at what point? Let's go and see. So I'm taking out 5 cards right now. Here we go, and voila. I'm getting it wasn't you, it was me, and I am to be blamed. And you know what? I accept a fault for this. So, again, that's about their boundaries being so high, everything being so high up. It was just most likely impossible for you to get through to them. A lot of pain, a lot of sadness, a lot of walls put up way too high for no good reason. I feel as though the barriers went up almost, automatically when there was a tiny little something. So, uh, to be careful with. They're sorry. They're recognizing it. They know what they've done. They know how they've acted with you, and they truly do feel sorry about it. They are thinking about it right now. So it's not something sometimes we wonder, do they really realize how they treated me? Yes, they do. I was misguided over here. I was blinded and I could simply not see straight. So things were just simply unclear. And because it was unclear, those barriers were high. Because things are starting to become clear, but they're still a little bit unclear, we still don't want any contact right now. We still don't want to move on forward. We are trying to see straight. We're trying to see what is right, what is wrong, and which path we should truly take. If I move on over here, I'm lost in this world without you. And you know what? It gets lonely. So we're going from that sadness and that frustration and that anxiety to feelings of love and sadness and really wanting that hope. Move on over to the Two of Wands. We have, when you look at me, it kind of makes me feel worse. You see a side of me that others don't, and I simply cannot hide that from you. So you know them so well that it becomes for them somewhat uncomfortable because they don't really know, how to deal with this and how to move on forward. I feel as though if they called you right away and you guys talked, you would simply see right through them, and they don't want you to see their pain. They don't want you to see that they are lost right now, and this is one of the reasons why they're keeping into this no contact zone. You would just not understand what I'm going through. Most days, I don't even understand. So you see, they're still lost. They're very, very lost. They're lost, but they care about you. They care about what you went through. They care about the relationship. They feel sorry for what has happened. If we move on over, I feel as though at some point, perhaps for some of you guys, you thought that there might have been a third party or something of the such. Well, this is coming to say that, you know what, the barriers were up, yes, but nothing ever happened. There was no third party. There was nothing of it. So, and I know this card is not for everybody, but for some of you, into your relationship, sometimes, they just become unreachable. They become such of a non-contact, so cold, so distant that you wonder, is there anybody else? Are they seeing somebody else? Well, here is your confirmation that they were not seeing anybody else. You make them want to become a better person over here. And look at that. I love you. That just melts the heart, doesn't it? Our story is not over yet. So there is a possibility here into the future. And I feel empty without you. So this, my dear friends, does conclude your reading. I truly hope that you enjoyed. I hope that it did resonate. If you would like to come into a live reading, I'm live every night at 9 p.m. Come and see me. Get your answers to your questions about your personal situation. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please do click those beautiful buttons to support the channel. I'm wishing you a day filled of love and light. I thank you for being there, and I'll see you soon.